but he said you'd definitely be my type.
And am I?
Yes, Jolly Roger is about a young man who is set out to avenge the death of his wife accidentally murdered by two bad egg police officers. Guys, thank you very much for clicking in this video. My name is GK, here to give you the very best of Nollywood movie reviews as always. Jolly Roger is directed by Walt Banga and it runs for about 1 hour 28 minutes. It was shot right in Nigeria and Lagos in particular. Without wasting any of your time, guys, let's look at the actor's performance. Actor's performance in this particular movie was good for all the characters, I can say. The lead character, Brume, acted by Etim Effiong, was a great cast, delivered great performance as well. This is because Daniel looks the path of a banker and at the same time looking the path of that average Nigerian with his focus on rising his family. Before what happened. Deyemi Okanlawon's performance as the doctor, Dammy, and a friend to Brume is good as well, I can say. Also, Frank Donga's performance was a good one in this particular character of Felix, and he delivered a great performance, I can say. For me, casting Frank in a sadly storyline is quite an irony, but with his performance, it's really cool. I think the producers wanted to give a sad story on one end and Frank cheering us up with jokes on another, which is according to the original script, but Walt Banga felt it's a dark film and needed not much funny clips, which is why some of the hilarious scenes were left out of this particular movie, according to Walt Banga. Also, Toyin Oshinaike, oh god, his performance in this particular film as Officer Yao is great. For me, it's like the character that stood out because it carries the police appearance, arrogance, greed, and everything about Nigerian police. Tinamba's performance in this film is quite exceptional. Her role of Brume's mother was well played, showing a real African woman who, despite having PhD in medicine, still believes in African gifted medicine. I think it was a great performance from Tinamba there. And according to the story, according to the producers, Tinamba really contributed a lot with regards to the scene that she played. And away from the script, she really added to the script a lot. Right? Kudos to Tinamba. Not forgetting Toni from an action movie of brotherhood to Jolly Roger of a romantic movie, a romantic scene and a calm personality. Toni really did her best, and I think she really is a great actress, even in both angles from the action, and I love her more in the action scenes though. That's a separate truth, but then she really did good here, and I saw another aspect of Toni in this particular movie. It was really great. Moving on from performance, let's look at the cinematography and visual language in particular. Camera movement of Jolly Roger. It had no special camera movement. The film from start to finish was on still shots. Few pans were recorded here and there, but nothing special. In editing and effect, Jolly Roger had no issues with continuity. To me, I see everything okay. However, as usual, let me know in the comment section below if you see anything. My humble observations. First of all, it is good to see the definition of terms as used in this particular film by breaking down the meaning of Jolly Roger in the beginning of the film. This helped in explaining what the concept of the film is, at least for someone who does not know and does not understand the Nigerian slang of Roger. Secondly, the dialogue were well performed by the actors and stitched properly together by the editor. I can say kudos to the director Walt Banga for such a convincing movie that makes a Lagosian recall the era of SAS. But one thing that looked out of conception was the idea of getting confessions from the guys as taught by Dammy. It is clear that whatever confession that would have been gotten from that building would look coerced. However, this particular aspect was countered by the idea of Brume, because Brume had no intention of getting confession out of these people. So looking at it from the perspective of Dammy, I was like, okay, Dammy, you thought you were gonna go get confession from these guys, but even if you get it, it will look coerced, right? But then when Brume brought up his own idea, I was like, okay, the plan was two. Brume gave Dammy one plan, but then held on to the master plan. But then it's a good movie to watch. Funny how Officer Felix humanized himself when asked whether he should leave or his family. And my guy says, I want to leave. In regards to lessons learned in this particular movie, to me, there was no tangible lessons in this particular movie. It was just a warning to crazy, greedy policemen of the dangers that await them with the kind of action they are putting on. So, to me, there's no much, just to the policemen. No collecting of Roger. That's just what the movie is trying to tell you. If you collect it, what befall these policemen in Roger will befall you. So be careful. In conclusion, Jolly Roger tells a story that reflects the reality of what happens in the Nigerian setting of how some bad police officers who, instead of protecting the lives and properties of people, ends up robbing the people. And the film has a lot in common with SAS police back then. Guys, thank you very much for watching to this particular end. And as always, my name is GK. I give you the best Nollywood movie